be here, but aren't you glad that God kept you on today?
Yes.
Even when you were out in the world doing what you were doing, or even when you were not even aware of what you were doing, God still kept you. And somebody said, I'm so glad that Mama prayed for me. Somebody said that grandmother prayed for me, daddy, or uncle, granddad prayed for me. But I'm so glad that on today, no matter who it was that was interceding on my behalf, that when I didn't know God for myself, when I was lost in my sin, when there's somebody who's out on the street corner, somebody who's turning a bottle up to their mouth, when there's somebody that's shooting heroin or shooting crack cocaine, somebody's snoring or doing whatever they're doing, I'm glad that somebody is interceding on their behalf, and God is keeping them.
Yeah.
Because if you will be honest with yourself, we all have not been to church our whole life. If you will be honest with yourself, you were still doing some things, and you are still doing some things. But in the midst of that, God still has his hand on you. And there are some people who can't understand why they're still here. But God has said, just wait and see.
Yeah.
Because I'm keeping you for a reason. And if you want to be honest, there's a purpose that we all have. There's some people who are supposed to be a preacher. Some people are supposed to be a deacon. Or you may be a lay member. Or there's somebody else who's in your situation. But God needs you to reach that person because they may not ever hear without you. But God is saying, I'm keeping you for a reason. And when you're kept by God, it's wonderful to be kept by God. It's good to be in the presence of God. Because there's nobody else who's like him. The Allstate cannot do it. State Farm cannot do it. Nobody can do it. Direct General can't even do it. But when you're in the hands of God, you're in the best hands. I know Allstate say you're in good hands, but when you're in God's hands, that's the best hand to be in. So when we're talking about this song right here, Psalm 121, here it is that they're on a pilgrimage journey. They're on their way to Jerusalem for one of the festivals. And here they are walking, they're traveling a long life's way. And can you imagine, they walking this long distance, and they're going to do one of the traditions, they're going to honor the traditions, and they're trying to get to Jerusalem. And here it is, Jerusalem sits very high, and Mount Moriah, Mount Zion, all that sits very high. And here it is, as this man or whoever this is sang this song. This is called the Song of Ascents. As they're walking, he looks up to the hills.
Yes, sir.
And he thinks about it. He said, Lord. He said, I look to the hill. From which cometh my help. He didn't say nobody else. He said my help. So I can't speak for nobody else. I can't shout for nobody else. I can't praise for nobody else. I can't tell nobody else what God has done for them. But when I think about what he did for me, or somebody should shout it right there. When I think about what he did, when I think about what he did for my baby, when I think about what he did for my husband or wife, when I think about the goodness of Jesus, there's something that won't let me hold my peace when I think about it. Because I know where my help comes from. But then he posed it as a question. He said, I'm looking to these hills. He says, from which comes my help. So is it the hills from which is to come my help? He said, but no, it's not that. But he said, my help come from the Lord. He said, no matter how high these hills are. He said, I might be going to Jerusalem right now. No matter how high it sits, I know it's God that sits above it. And I don't even have to be that yet to experience the protection of the presence of God. Aren't you glad that you don't have to be in the house of God? Because if we had to be in the house of God and experience his presence to be saved, we'll be in trouble sometimes. But God will come where you at sometimes. When you're crying late in the midnight hour, when tears are running down your face, when you don't know where else to turn, when you don't know what else to do, when you can't call your mama, when mama's dead and gone, when dad is dead and gone, and you can't call nobody, but you can look to God. Won't he be there right on time? The song said he may not come when you want, but he'll be there right on time. So this first one is God was with us on our journey. So we're all traveling our course. We're all walking, and we all go through some things. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a pastor, a preacher, whoever you are. We all go through some things. We all get sick. We all have some financial trouble. We all have all these things. Our kids act up sometimes. Different things happen, and that's just how life is. Randomness happens. So as we're traveling on this journey, you got to know that even if you can't see God, Even if you can't touch God. But there's something within that lets me know that he's with me on this journey. Yeah. So I'm not traveling it by myself. I'm looking up and I'm trying to figure out what stuff is. I'm looking up and I'm wondering, where does it come from? But my help comes from the Lord. Yeah. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Here it is. So as they're traveling to Jerusalem, trying to get to this festival and trying to experience the presence of God, this traveler already knows where his help comes from. And he knows I don't have to be there right now in order to feel his presence. So I'm so happy about the presence. That's one thing we talked about yesterday. Having the anointing in the Holy Spirit. When you're in the Spirit of God, or when God's Spirit falls upon you, that's the best place to be. But then the second point is, God is the source of our help. You got to acknowledge sometimes that I can't go to the doctor for everything. You got to acknowledge sometimes the pastor's not always going to be available. But when I look to God, I understand that I can always find my help in him. You know, I can't always call mama all the time. I can't always call my daddy. But when I call on God, I feel confident because I know where my help comes from. We talked about it yesterday in our class. We talked about being set free. We talked about it in that lesson. We were talking about Peter when Peter was in jail. But one thing I never noticed in that chapter was that Peter was confident.
That's right.
He was at peace with himself. How do you know he was at peace? Because he took his clothes off. And God don't have to be there all the time. You know, we don't have to see him all the time, but he was confident because he knew that he wasn't going to die young. Watch this, because God can promise us some things sometimes. And people are wondering why we're not panicking. People are wondering why we're not losing our minds. They're wondering why we're not in the state of depression. It's because God is keeping me. And because what God promised, I know that God, he'll be my help. He'll be my strength.
Yes, he will.
You know, Psalm 34 and 17 says the righteous cry out. And the Lord hears and delivers them out of their trouble. So he understood that the same mountain or the same hill that I'm looking at. The same God that I trust in is the same one who made that mountain. Do you look sometimes amazement at how the sun can rise in the east and then it's set in the west? Sometimes I look at amazing how many stars are in the sky. Or you look at amazing sometimes how it can be raining in one place and then it'll be dry in another place. But I understand this God that I serve is bigger than all of this. This God that I serve, he's in control of all of this. And if he can command the storm, if he can command the rain, the same God, he can still have power over my small situation. So he's the master, he's the controller, he's controlling all of this other stuff. And then while he's controlling all of that, he still sees my situation. So I understand he's the source of my help. So he's looking beyond these hills because he understands that God has unlimited power. Because there's a lot of people trying to put limitations on what God can do. They can say, oh, he can only get me here to the gas station. That's all he can do. But I understand that even if I'm sick, there's some people who've had cancer before, and God has touched their body, and the doctor said, I don't know what happened. There's some people before who's had different ailments, and the doctor can't explain it. But when they cannot explain it, I understand it's because I serve a big God. And because I serve a God with unlimited power. Don't let people tell you what should have happened. Don't let people tell you that you should have been dead and gone. But it's because of God. It's because this God with power has kept me. I understand he's working right now. I understand he's doing something right now. So it is that God has unlimited power. But then the third point is God will allow us to stand. If you would look here at this third verse, it says he would not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. But then he went on to say again, he said, behold, he who keeps Israel should not neither sleep nor slumber. But if you look at this, he said he would not allow for your feet to be moved. That means that as long as I'm standing upon the rock, everybody knows what the rock is. The rock is Jesus. As long as I'm standing on Jesus, as long as I'm in his presence, as long as stuff comes up against me, I understand I can be confident and know that I can overcome it because he's not going to allow for me to be moved. So I don't care who attacks you. I don't care what comes up against you. But as long as you're in God's presence, he'll keep you firm. He'll keep you in place. he'll keep you on a solid foundation. Yeah. So understand that the devil is going to try to throw some stuff in your way. Yeah. And I don't care who you are. The devil is going to throw some attacks. He's going to tempt you with some things. He's going to try to get you to sin because he know your weakness. But God is saying, as long as you just stand. Yeah. He said, I equip you. I put the whole armor of God on you. As long as you have the whole armor of God, you'll be able to withstand whatever the devil throws in your direction. See, the problem with people, and the reason why some people slip, and the reason why some people fall, is because they don't have the whole armor on. That's right. Some people, they're trying to walk out and they have suited. And because you have suited, the devil is going to always, he's going to always penetrate your armor. Yeah. Watch this, because some people, they blame God. They say, well, God allowed it to happen. No, it's because you were not ready for the attack of the devil. See, some people use a half-stepping, some people don't read their Bible, some people don't pray, and you expect for things to go right for you. But how can you be ready for the devil if you're not in the God's word, if you're not ready for equip what God has given you? See, the thing about equipment is you got to be able to use it. If you don't carry it with you, how are you going to use it? It's like a soldier going out with no gun or no armor. Yeah. What you going to do when the enemy comes up and try to attack you? So you got to be ready for what the devil throws. So he understood, this person that was saying this song, he understood what so that means that no matter what comes up against me, as long as I'm a child of God, God will continually keep me. So it's not just for that moment, but that's forever and forevermore. So he understood this. The traveler understood this. And he understood that because of the God he served, he said, neither will he. He said, he who keeps Israel, meaning God. He said, he should neither sleep no slumber. Yeah. Aren't you glad that when you sleep late at the midnight hour, that there's still somebody that's watching over you? Yeah. Because you don't understand that things can happen, but God is still looking over you, even when you're not attending, even when you don't know what's happening. City. Yeah. And so a person that is in charge when somebody with the owners away. So watchman, he literally keeps watch. He don't fall asleep. He's attentive and he's focused on what could happen. He's focusing on what he's trying to protect. Yeah. And so that's how God is. And God knows as his child that sometimes the devil is going to be throwing stuff in his way. Sometimes the devil demon is going to get on your trail. He understands that trouble is going to come into your life. He understands that some people are going to try to attack you. Some people are going to excuse you and misuse you and going to mistreat you. He understands all of this. He understands illness is going to come up in your life. He understands different darts and fiery things are going to come at you. But he said, I'm keeping watch. And then I'm so big that I can defend you against it. Yes, sir. So he understood this. And then, so again, the word means keep and preserve. So this fourth point is God. And that's how God is. God is saying, I know it's getting hot down here. I know that things are getting hectic. I know that things are happening. So I'm going to be the shade on you. So that when the devil tries to attack you, I'm going to shade you and I'm going to protect you from it. And I'm going to shield you from it. And why did he say right hand? Right hand is usually associated with strength. And that usually means that the right hand is where your strength is. And usually it's the dominant hand. So he said, I'll be the shade at your right hand. So I'm going to allow for you to be protected. So he won't be able to attack you on your dominant side. Who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So the shadow again, that's the best place to be, under the Almighty. So it's good to be under the watch of a doctor. It's good to be under the protection of mom and daddy. But they can't protect you like God can. They don't see all the things that God sees. The doctor may not know sometimes what's wrong with you, but God knows. And God can touch the situation. And God can turn things around. He's keeping me. So this fifth and final point is God will preserve you. So much is he said 3 times in verse 7 and 8. He said about being preserved. And what being preserved? Preserved means to maintain something in its original state. So preserve means that I won't allow for it to change you. I won't allow for it to harm you. So I'm going to preserve you the way that you are. Y'all, anybody ever jarred up some fruit before? And they come back and as long as it's in that mason jar, as long as it's sealed tight, when you come back, it don't matter how many months later, as long as you open it up, and when you open it up, it'll still be good. And that's how God is. God will preserve you. He'll box you up, and he'll protect you. He'll shield you in order for you to be in your original state. That when you come out of that situation, God will say, I'll allow for you to be the same as you were when you went into it. Somebody catch this when you get home, because there's some people going through situations and they think that God has left them. They think that God has forgot about them. But God is saying the same way that you went in, it's going to be the same way you come out. As a matter of fact, when you come out, you might be better than you were before. And that's how it is sometimes. When you put that fruit in that jar, it'll be better than it was when you first jarred it. So I preserve you. That's how wine is. Wine gets finer days and the better it is. And that's how God is sometimes. So it is as they're walking. It isn't that he thinks about it. He said, the Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He said, he shall preserve your soul. He said, then the Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. So what was he saying? He said, so the Lord is going to protect you from evil. And then secondly, he's going to protect your soul. So the devil is three means completeness. 3 means completeness. What does completeness mean? When he said preserve, if you look at the biblical meaning of completeness, that means to preserve all the necessary parts. Watch this. And so God is going to allow for you to have all the necessary parts when you come out of your situation. So watch this. There's somebody who ain't going to get this right now. So when you preserve, that means that you're still in your original state. But when he said this 3 times, that means that having all the necessary parts. And so I believe that he believed that when they were walking this journey, and he realized where his help came from, and he knew that God was going to help him. He knew that God was going out for him to have completeness. And that's somebody who's been going through situations, and you don't understand why you're going through the situation, and you don't understand what God is doing. But God is saying, stay there for a little while, because I'm going to allow for you to have some completeness when you come out. He said, I'm going to allow for you to have all the necessary parts. He said, I'm just shaping you into where I want you to be. He said, so hold on right there. So hold on for a little while, because when I bring you out, I'm going to allow for you to have all your necessary parts, so that you'll be able to reach somebody else. I'll allow for you to have all the necessary parts, so you'll know how it is when you go through another test again. I'm going to allow for you to have completeness. Yes, sir. But the best part about this whole song, besides the part about God looking to the hills for his coming, the best part, he said that it's glad that God has kept them in perfect peace. Is that for anybody on today? It's glad to understand that God has kept me. Is there anybody on today that's glad that God has covered you and anointed you? And you understand that you may not understand it right now, but he's keeping me for a reason. I can understand this, that God has touched my body, and God has made me whole again. I understand that God died on Calvary's old rugged cross. And when he died, he had a plan in place. So I look to the hills. From his coming my help. All my help coming from the Lord. Watch this. One day they took him up to old Calvary's old rugged cross. They took the best protector. I got the best provider. And that God is keeping me. Is there anybody here today that understands that God is keeping you? Is there anybody here today that God is protecting you? Is there anybody here today That knows that God protected your loved ones. That God protected your friends. So happy on today. That God is keeping me. But I can't keep myself. But I don't know for myself. But God. He's greater than any bounty hunter. He's greater than any security guard. He's greater than any Lord sister. Don't be a child for yourself. How many know that he's all right on today? You ought to be praising God. Because God has kept you. You ought to be clapping your hands. Because God has kept you. If you understand, you ain't been so good. If you understand, when your mama's gone, when your daddy is gone, when your friends have left you, when everybody has left you, late in the midnight hours, God is keeping me. That's why it's promised. That's why David said that. He said that we've been made endure for a night. But then he said, joy comes in the morning. But then he went on over to 34. He said, I will bless the Lord at all times. And his praises shall continue.